London and Edinburgh compared. Let us take this moment to do some cities comparison. Today we will be comparing two capital cities in the UK, namely London and Edinburgh. It promises to be an interesting comparison. Just try to follow along and you will find it exactly so. As the video moves speedily, try to find major similarities between the two cities that will be highlighted. Also, try to discover differences that are remarkably striking. This video will compare and contrast the two cities in terms of population, size, employment, safety, education standard, and cost of living, among other indices. We believe this will assist immensely in making decisions with far-reaching effects regarding the two cities. Please enjoy this delightful London and Edinburgh comparison. Cost of living. We have a clear difference here. London is generally more expensive than Edinburgh. You probably will find only a few things that are cheaper in London than in Edinburgh. If you know any, please tell us in the comments section. That's why we deliberately say it is generally more expensive. Based on the last check, the purchasing power in London is 3.4% lower than that in Edinburgh. We make bold to say that the cost of living in London is definitely higher than in Edinburgh. The average daily cost per person in London is £191, while it is £145 in Edinburgh, factoring in food, accommodation, transportation and entertainment. Economy. What can we say here? A lot. We can start by telling you that both cities are doing great in managing their economy and they rank among the best in the world. Nevertheless, London has no rival in the UK economically. It has been recognised even by competitors as the financial capital of Europe, not just of the UK. It has a thriving banking and financial services sector that are giving the best in investment management and asset servicing, life assurance and pensions. The economy is being moved by professional advisors and suppliers. This drives the city's market fluidity. Edinburgh too is not doing too badly with the second strongest economy in the UK. Education. There's no clear difference here unless there's some bias. Both London and Edinburgh are fairly comparable in visiting and living. Students from all over the world go to London as it has a number of universities. It is thus a popular study abroad destination as a very diverse city where international students can feel right at home. It has the largest or one of the largest concentration of colleges and higher education institutes in Europe. The same can be said of Edinburgh. It has 3 main universities that are known worldwide. It's a great city for students. As a multicultural city, it's also convenient for international students who are attracted by its excellent research and academic and historical uniqueness. Employment. Since the economy of a geographical location has a direct bearing on its employment level, we should expect more employment opportunities in London than in Edinburgh. That is exactly what the situation is, and this shouldn't be a surprise to no one. It is more apparent within the financial sector, where professionals are mobile on the job, changing jobs in quick succession. While there are lots of employment opportunities in Edinburgh also, professionals in the city do not have the luxury of changing jobs like London professionals. But in a broad view, if you have the right skill set, you are not likely to be unemployed in either of the two cities. Geographical features. River Thames is London's primary geographical feature. It has been described as a city on the Thames River. This city, with a temperate oceanic climate, usually experiences relatively low precipitation, yet it has about 109.6 rainy days and around 1.0 millimetres annually. Edinburgh, on the other hand, has been described as a city built on 7 hills. When you hear the expression 7 Hills of Rome in relation to Edinburgh, allusion is being made to Calton Hill, Corstorphine Hill, Craiglockhart Hill, Braid Hill, Blackford Hill, Arthur's Seat and Castle Rock, all in the city. Location. Both cities are located in the UK, irrefutable similarity. They both are the capital cities of the 2 strongest countries in the UK. While Edinburgh is the capital of Scotland, London is the capital of England. However, London's status in the UK is beyond that. It is the seat of the central government and the capital of the United Kingdom of Britain and Northern Ireland. While London is situated on the River Thames in southeast England, Edinburgh is located in Lothian in Scotland's central belt on the southern shore of the Firth of Forth. Population structure. According to the 2021 estimate, London has a population of about 8.8 million, and it has a population density of 5,598 per square kilometre. Thus, it is Europe's third most populous city, and it accounts for 13.4% of the population of the UK and over 16% of the population of England. According to the mid-2020 estimate, Edinburgh City and Council area's population was 518,500. That gives a population density of 1,828 per square kilometre. Those living or born in London are called Londoners, while those in Edinburgh are called Edinburghs. In addition to English, Scots is also spoken in Edinburgh. Safety. When comparing the two cities on safety, we boldly give it to Edinburgh. While big cities are no strangers to crime, London is more dangerous than Edinburgh. The comparison of the available crime index data shows that London scores 53.69 in crime prevalence, whereas Edinburgh scores 31.42. That same data scores Edinburgh 68.56 on the safety scale and scores London 46.31. The rate of crime increase in London for the past 3 years is as high as 68.84%, while it is moderate in Edinburgh at 30.69%. Shopping. The two cities offer plenty of spots. In fact, we've seen people travelling to London just to go and shop. You might have a hard time deciding where to go due to its many iconic shopping around town. For the quintessential British shopping experience, head to Oxford Street, Piccadilly Circus or Regent Street. Edinburgh too is an extremely popular city for shoppers. Many tourists are ready to spend all their time in the city shopping. To witness this, find your way to Princes Street in Newtown and see department stores or other name-brand shops. At the nearby George Street, you'll see more boutique-style shops and less crowds, while Victoria Street in the Old Town has plenty of Harry Potter shops and tourist stores. Transportation. When it comes to transportation, it can be tough to break the tie between the two cities. For sure, both have the network and the modernisation in terms of road and rail. Their airports are among the world's most sophisticated. Transportation is much more expensive in London. You can afford not to spend a tenner a day on public transport in Edinburgh, even as everything and almost everywhere is pretty much within walking distance. London also is relatively walkable. It is in fact one of the most walkable cities in the world. However, the separator is that London has a more thorough and more efficient public transport system. Yes, you have a lot more options when it comes to public transportation in London. Tourism. Here, it depends on individual tastes like desires and cravings. To be sure, London has it all. There are a lot of attractions, landmarks and museums to see there. The city has many famous sites for tourists, including iconic sites such as Buckingham Palace, the Tower of London, St Paul's Cathedral, Big Ben, Westminster Abbey and the British Museum. On the other hand, Edinburgh isn't lacking in all these also. It has world-class museums and historical spots that tourists can't afford to miss, such as the Palace of Holyrood House, the Edinburgh Castle, the National Museum of Scotland and kid-friendly museums like Camera Obscura. Nevertheless, Edinburgh has it more and better than London, and it's a wee bit chillier up in Edinburgh. Weather. It would be naive to assume that the climate is the same or at least similar everywhere in Britain. That is far from the truth. The weather is quite different in Edinburgh and London. While it can be windy and pretty chilly throughout the year in Scotland, generally, and especially in Edinburgh, you are bound to enjoy a lot of sunshine in London. In reality, you might not so much need summer clothes in Edinburgh as the temperature in the city seldom exceeds 17 degrees. On the other hand, a temperature of 19 to 24 degrees in summer is nothing strange. The temperature in London is somewhere around 3 degrees and 7 degrees higher than that of Edinburgh, so don't forget your summer clothes when visiting London in summer. So what aspect of this London and Edinburgh comparison did you enjoy the most? And what other similarities and differences have you noted? Kindly tell us in the comment section. Thank you for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell.